you go to the Pandit, you show your forehand and say, hey, look, what is going to my future?
Yeah.
Right? Here,
Yeah.
what you do is you come to us and you say, hey, look, these are my data. Can you give me a prediction out of it? Okay? I said, sir, there is a thin line difference between becoming an entrepreneur and being on a job. Okay, so we went there and we asked one question to him, like, sir, post this where we are going to get a job. So he clearly said, Swayam, if you want to get a job, this is what the thumb rule of data science is garbage in, garbage. If you come out from your discomfort level to this particular level, trust me, innovation will hit you every day. On this, whosoever the podcast listener, can you close your eyes for 1 second, for 2 minutes, 1 minute? Great.
So, hello, sir. Welcome. And I have to tell you that we have two sections in this. Two segments. Segment one is more about you and less about the company, and segment two is more about what you are working on and some fun stuff as well. So,
Okay.
before I begin, I just wanna say, most business are sitting on the gold mine, right? So, and have absolutely no idea. Every second, many companies generate lots and tons of data, but they can't use it, or there are not enough people to use it. But the data means nothing without someone, if they can't use it, right? So the companies putting ahead right now aren't the ones with the dashboards, but they actually know what to do with that numbers. So,
Agreed.
my guest today is from Analytics Wale. Is exactly the person who bridges that gap, working with healthcare, retail, telecom, and manufacturing companies to turn that scattered data into decisions and grow revenue. So, if you ever felt like drowning in information but still guessing, this one's for you. And my guess is actually pro in it. So he's gonna clear you all of your doubts, and maybe you can even contact him from the in the description, from the link in the description below. So,
Absolutely.
hello, sir. Welcome to the Founders Room podcast, and everyone who is watching, please do subscribe it, and we're gonna bring a lot of value now and in the future as well. So, with that said, welcome, sir.
Thank you and very good evening, Avi. Thanks a lot for considering me for this podcast. I'm really thankful to you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Pleasure is mine. So, sir, without saying your work, I just want to know who you are. Me and my audience want to know who you actually are.
Okay, let me step back a bit from my childhood. Let everybody understand the story that I come from a family which is a service-based industry basically, and I'm the one who is a businessman out of that particular family. Okay, but initially nobody knows, yeah, that the leadership quality comes by by inborn talent. It can't be created, as already said by Chanakya, right? Correct. I follow that. So I feel that in Bihar, because basically I was born in Bihar, but basically right now it's Jharkhand, Dhanbad place where I belong to.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting with that, basically in that particular era, what we had is like I never knew that I'm going to be a businessman or sort of thing, right? It was just I believe in Gita in a big way, where karma is always there for you. As personally, as since you said it's more of a personal thing, so when you do something good for anybody, you don't know whether you are doing good or right or wrong. Nobody knows about that, but you keep doing. But something there in the mind that keeps hunting you whether it's right or wrong. But sometimes you don't ever think whether it's right or wrong. You just do it for the sake of doing it or something like that. But I feel over the period of time, when you do something for others, the returns comes. And I think, coming out from by doing Dhanbad, I was 10th and 12th. I did from DPS Dhanbad. Post that, I did my engineering from Sankara, Bhilai. Okay, there I had a lot of good friends. It was just a blessing for me that till date they are there for me. And even the school friends are there for me. Post that, I just passed out, and since when I was studying, a newspaper, and I came to know that whether you want to be an IS, because IS is a passion. Becoming doctor, engineers, IS officer is a passion of Bihar, basically,
True,
right?
true, true.
So I was just going through one of the news article basically, and I read whether whether you want to crack IS or IM. Okay, so there was something uniquely written. I think nobody feel wrong about it. But basically, yes, once you become an IS, administrative post is there for you. Once you do an IM, equally administrative post is there for you, but you have a privilege to think beyond the boundaries. Okay, yeah, I don't say in government job you don't have the rights. Yeah, you have the rights to think beyond the boundaries, but with certain limitations. But here in IM, you have free wings to think about it. You can take it, you can scale it, and you can move to the next level. And that is where they is for you. Triple IT is not meant for that. See, if you talk about Kellogg's, Watson, or any big Oxford, they are there are the candidates who are an entrepreneur and they generate jobs. They never look for a job. Trust me, I don't know. When I read in 8 9 that particular newspaper, the story started getting building up, and finally when I ended up, then I heard the same story. That was the hunting point for me. That God, what I'm asking is absolutely wrong. Because somebody has deviated, given me a term in my life that I have to think differently. It's not like that. The way the world thinks, you have to also think like that. Okay, and post that. So, well, we came out from the room. Anyway, it's a triple ITM. We need to get a job. We got a job and everything that happened in my life. But that kept hunting me. That Swayam, once you have joined something, your team has told you, you are not here to get a job. You are here to create a job.
Amazing.
Okay, so the story continues, and I joined Satyam post that. But even then, I worked for multiple companies. See, I didn't have post engineering. I quickly joined Triple IT. Okay, and I didn't have that particular job experience, the corporate experience, and could that, lucky enough, I traveled across the globe. I have not been to Arctic and Antarctic as such, but you call it any continent. I have my footprints are there
Yep.
basically. So I was lucky. So see, you do your karma. Don't run behind the money. Money will run behind you. The way everybody says, it's my personal saying also, like, don't run behind the job will run behind you if you have the skill and talent, right? The company will hunt you out. You need not to hunt for a company at all. Only you need to get one opportunity. So similarly for me, the objective was there. Okay, I created my profile in such a way. I've been across the globe. I raised my skill, and the day came, when three of my colleague we came together, we sat together. So when I joined ISB Hyderabad, there were a lot of like-minded people, okay, who
Yep.
wanted to start a company and other things. So we all sat together, and from my engineering college friends itself, one is Pushpesh and one is Vikas, who came into picture. And Vikas front hand, he has given me a support. So I'm, you go ahead, I'm always there for you. Even my colleague Pushpesh also said, you go ahead, we are there for you. Until that, they are there with me. I'm really thankful to those co-founders for this particular company who has supported me in a big way to take my journey ahead, and they align with my vision, what I wanted to do. So basically, when I talk about a company called Analytics Valley, the vision was that we should be doing artificial intelligence, machine learning. But the way you think, it never happens, right? But what happens for the good. That is for sure,
True.
right? So basically, I started with analytics project when I started my company. It was the first customer was NetApp for us. And from there, though it was an analytics project, but we entered into the market pretty early. As hardly I can say in India, few companies are pioneers. We hardly believe in research and development. We feel that, okay, fine, this case is successful, let's invest into that. Okay, so in that particular case, but based on the capability that we had and a lot of networks, my friends, my colleagues were there, right? From the company which I worked for, Satyam, Huawei, call it Jensen, everybody helped me out in a big way in getting the clients. Okay, so I'm why don't you talk to them this. So that is how I came into CRM, and CRM was my forte basically. Okay, and I have a lot of successful journey in my life where I've deployed CRM and ERP into my journey. And currently we have came up with software called Swam CRM and Swam ERP. Don't feel it's my name, but that
Yep.
name was given a certain value. So it's a Sanskrit term. When we thought that when we go across the globe, they should use the term Sanskrit term called Swam. We tried multiple name, but this name came out to be fit. So this had been a small journey in my life, more of my personal, a little bit of my professional, how I went into the entrepreneurship. Yeah, Vishal.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. When I mean, it's been a big journey and a wonderful journey actually. So uh, yeah, I mean, when you facing complex problems, do you lean into uncertainty or try to control it?
Okay, see, when you say uncertain problems, right? Correct. See, what matters is your experience a lot.
True,
Correct.
true.
See, the earlier the effort that I have kept across, the way I have learned across my life. Okay. Now, and aligning my goals, which I have studied, like you talk about marketing, finance, or anything.
Yeah.
Finance is my weak, I would practically say. Okay, but other operational and other things which I have really put a lot of efforts into. So uncertainty means I can define the risk of the project basically. Any project that we talk about, well notified. When I talk to the customer itself, I come to know what are the risks are going to happen in near future, which is well notified and everything. But as such, project delivery point of view, okay,
Yeah.
me and
Hmm.
my team are so competent enough that we are known as a problem solver.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay,
Amazing. Yeah.
you come with a platter of problems. We are there to help you out, right? We know, and like, because see, the basic fundamentals my company work is on the concept. Okay, see, I have seen multiple journeys in my life talking to the customer. Hey, so have you ever worked with a similar company like this? I'm really horrified when they say, because see, it's all about their journey. They're working with the vendors, how they understand. But here, we as a team from triple IT and ISB, right? We work on the core concept. I'll tell you, we have deployed inventory management in 10 different ways for 10 different customers,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Because there was a problem, something different. We understand the concept. You tell me a problem, nothing more. Supply chain done. Okay, warehouse management done. Fair enough. You feel it's your challenge. Currently, I have solved one of the biggest problem, basically, which has gone live last month itself, January 30th. We have went live. Okay, so the problem talks. See, the current says that it's one gate, one company statement. Okay,
Okay.
but it was when we talk about within our system, we are tracking online offline management system where it is near the dockyard. Okay, dockyard means you don't have means electricity failure is too high, internet is not good, even though our software is running very smoothly without disturbing any operations. What more you need from us, right? So yeah, we are there. My team is I'm really thankful to my team who is there with me and in my journey who is solving this problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, inventory management is such a huge thing, huge challenge actually. I mean, in my first company, I faced it. I faced it. I know how difficult it is to manage inventory. So, what happened is I thought my inventory will last for 3 months or 4 months, but it just finished in it just finished in two weeks, and I have to wait 2 months long to ship the inventory from China.
Obviously,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it is
Absolutely.
like thing. So yeah, I mean, what belief about business did you have to unlearn?
Belief about the business that I have to unlearn.
Yep.
Okay. So see, basically, when I talk about unlearn, see, I'm a little bit tenacious. Okay, in the sense, okay, which I think when I get into a discussion, I get into the deeper mode to
Yep.
understand that have the clarity on the platter itself. So I
Yep.
feel that I should avoid that in the very first initial couple of discussions. So yeah, I would like to avoid that.
So
That I think I need to take a control of.
yeah, yeah. I mean, no, not digging deeper at initial stages.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If someone watching feels stuck in 9 to 5, but have a mindset of he want to do big, he want to grow big, what does he have to do? I mean, how do you train him, or what do you tell him?
Okay. This is a very valid question. It is a very fair question that you have asked because, I'll tell you my practical journey. I was in Indigo. Basically, I have designed, see, during the COVID period, there were a lot of challenges, right? So I have personally helped a lot of people by designing, website where the oxygen and other things are available. I did it for the social cause as well, since I was running a company. And post COVID, I have designed, see, mostly people were looking for liquid sanification, but COVID was an airborne disease, right? So something
Yeah.
needs to be thought of, that it has to, the bacteria has to be killed, the virus has to be killed, basically in the air itself. So I designed one, robotic device with my colleague. Basically, I read a complete thesis on that, a journal on that, and I designed that, and we developed it. And I went to Indigo because airlines was also looking for sanification. So it was a ultraviolet based rays sanification that I developed. So there, there was a director whom I was presenting, and you know what he talked to me. He told me, Swayam, how come you take up this journey? Right, we are still about to take up this journey. We think we talk about every day, but till date we are not able to. Okay, I said, sir, there is a thin line difference between becoming an entrepreneur and being on a job, right? So end of the month, there is only one thing: you don't have to feel heavy because nothing will be there in your pocket. You know that there will be something in your pocket. But we, as an entrepreneur, once we give up everything to our employees, what is there with me becomes the biggest question, because we are also human. So if you come out from your discomfort level to this particular level, trust me, innovation will hit you every day. It's my personal thinking. You will keep thinking something new. You will keep thinking for the survival. Don't think anything negative, because the world is meant to you for you to do something good. That's why there is a tough time is there for you, which you may give it to as a society, or it may you may innovate something which may bring you money as well, where you have seen the tough life, right? So as a person, when he thinks about 9 to 5, but you want to do something good, you are in a comfort zone, buddy. Okay. So even then my intuition will be for those people. I understand everybody finances are different, their status are different, because everybody comes from different background, but they want to do something good for the for themselves or for the society, either of the two. So my say will be, keep your vision intact. Okay. And keep looking towards that goal. Don't deviate that goal. But yeah, suppose 9 to 5 you are working at the job. See, you keep creating your approaches. So I work from 7 to 11. It's working very fine. You keep working towards goal. Oh God, it's not working. I need some daytime. So try to manage. So Saturday, Sunday is there for you. But don't change your vision. Don't change your goal. Stick to it, but keep working towards it, karma, because drop by drop your glass will be filled, and you will be towards your goal one day. It's just a matter
Absolutely.
of time. Somebody achieves early, somebody achieves late, based on the effort that you put towards it.
Absolutely. It will compound.
Yeah, definitely. So don't change your vision. Be on 9 to 5 job. Nobody stops you, but keep your vision intact. Trust me. But the only thing is that the way you are thinking, there are lakhs of people who are thinking and working on the same concept. Try to be an early mover. Try to work for 24 cross 7 if possible. If you want to stick to 9 to 5, make sure still you have 16 hours with you. Utilize
Yep.
it efficiently.
Yep.
Win the world. Win the show. The world is open for you.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, uh, that is actually nicely put. I mean, I remember a quote that necessity is the mother of invention, right? So, if you want it, you have to invent it. You have to invent the wheel, and it is your will to invent it. So, I would say
Yes.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely,
So,
yes.
yeah. I mean, I have a question that, I mean, let's say tomorrow you lost everything. You lost your brand, your company, everything you have, but you can keep your knowledge, yep, and experience. So how do you rebuild that from scratch? How do you rebuild your wealth from the scratch? So what do you focus first on, people, product, or positioning? What mistakes would you avoid doing in this time, and what mistakes do actually newbies make?
I got it. This is a very valid question. See, lucky enough, to be very much frank, Abhi, since I have a very solid background in terms of my friends, my family, okay, who is always there standing in front of me. But trust me, you have given me such a situation that it can turn up at any point in time, which I have never thought of. Trust me, it's a very valid question. It can be valid for anybody, it's not
Anybody?
for
Yeah.
me. But yeah, but thinking it live right now, first, I would like to position myself. Okay, positioning in the sense, see, I have the skill. I know many of my friends, my networks know the skill that I have. Okay,
Yep.
first,
Yep.
definitely I would try to build see, there are two ways to look at it. I'll create option one and option two. Option
True.
one, that I would like to create my own wealth first of all, by
Mm-hmm.
positioning myself, the skill that what I have. I may
Yep.
be working as a freelancer, not as a full-time employee. Okay,
True. True.
but the goal that I have to achieve, I'll be working, putting my effort towards that goal, my new vision as well. Okay,
True.
then I
True.
will try to identify the like-minded people. I would see that how early I can get an investment on my ideation phase as well. I know people will put into it because I have done something great, but unfortunately I've lost something. Not to worry about that, but somebody will believe, somebody may not. If even I take another case scenario, nobody believes on me. Okay, so first
Yep.
of all, the thing is that how much effort I can put to regain the entire financials as such, because I'm the one who has to create the wealth. Once I
Yep.
have the particular wealth, how I invest it wisely to double or triple it up. That is what how fast I can use it as a part of an investment. Once
Yep.
I say that, hey, look, I have achieved this thing, then definitely I would look for a people, basically, who can work for me. Again, slowly the journey will start from scratch one. Okay, and then I will
Mm-hmm.
land up with the process objective. Another thing, definitely I'll go as an initial objective, I will go and talk to my friends and family. Okay, hey, look, I am though I have failed drastically, but still I have one option with me. Will you trust me this time? Trust me,
Yep.
definitely. If nobody is there, your father and mother is always there for you.
Amazing. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
Always.
and they are always there for me, even though even though you're a grown-up kid, you need to hear something from your parents. Definitely will hear that, "Kya, what you are doing again? You are trying the same thing. Why don't you try?" See, they are the parents. They are definitely looking for a safe journey in near future. But even they trust you in a big way. Okay, now when they listen to you, okay, fair enough, you want to do something great, but make sure you don't fail. But I'll try my best to pick up that particular journey as well. So I'll opt for two options, whichever works. So if that doesn't work for me, the investment part with my family, definitely my wealth creation will be option two.
True, true. And I mean, we have the biggest advantage that we can learn, and we can learn from our past mistakes. What made us to lose everything, and possibly, probably, we have to avoid doing that or just mitigate it. Uh,
Trust me, I would. If one correction is required for me, I'll definitely correct my finance, which I already told you that is the weakest point of mine, right? So this time I will effectively use the finance because I'm the guy. Like, suppose if I get some money into the company, I throw it to the people for, you have done a very good job, monthly
yep,
bonus,
yep,
weekly bonus sort of thing, that my people should be happy. See, COVID made me learn a lot many things. Earlier I was not there, but post COVID I had learned financials in a big way. Trust me, how to, that was the biggest learning. And I think this is a very valid question. Suddenly it happens, but yeah, due to COVID or any upcoming new forcing some
yep,
circumstances, anything can turn up. Yeah, it's a
yeah,
very valid
yeah,
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yep. And at what point did you feel like, did are you curious about turning big data into analytics, Wale?
Okay, see, first of all, I would like to say that, statistics has been my, biggest favorite subject. Okay. See, in 10th, I didn't understand the value of it because we in India, we learn as a subject. Okay. Right. We don't learn it as basically a conceptual point of view. Why we are learning. See, I was learning, I'll tell you my practical story. The day I was sitting with my dad, basically, and I was reading history. Okay. And I asked my dad, why I'm reading this? The person has died already. Why I'm reading about this? I am not happy. I'm happy solving the problem in maths and science. Okay. Allow me to read that. He said, no. See, anyway, you have to continue your journey. So you have to read it. That's what I was asking. What will I do by reading the people who has already read? But trust me, now I realize that the consequences, what the war happened, what were the consequences, what were the outcome. See, that's where we are not being taught where practically it will be implemented in your life, because every student is different in nature. They look it differently, right? So whenever I teach my kids, I teach in the practical way rather than a theoretical way, so that they should involve what exactly they are studying. They need to understand that where they are going to get value out of it. Correct. So practically speaking, this is how the facts has been in my life. Okay, I missed the question. Basically, can you repeat once again for me?
So, what made you start analytics, Wale?
Yeah.
Be-
So basically, yeah. So coming back to the point, see, learning has always been a part of my life. I from ISI, Statistical Institute of India, I did my green belt certification, and that is where my interest grew like anything, because I was seeing the practical implementation of statistics. And trust me, within 6 months frame of time, I got that something called business analytics is turning up. Okay. And my vision was something that anything, so see, when I joined Satyam, I was working on a CRM application called Siebel. Okay, I was a Siebel consultant. Basically, that time itself I thought, if anything new comes, I'll definitely open my company, because as you know, my dean was there, right? Okay, who
yep,
hunted me.
yep,
So
yep.
similarly, when I pass out of ISB Hyderabad, my vision was already there. I'm going to form a company because there is something new is coming in the market, where there is an opportunity, I can grab that opportunity. And that is where analytics valley came into picture.
True, true. Amazing, amazing. So, if someone watching feels intimidated by the technology or big data, what internal shifts or what do they have to change so that it feels natural to them?
See, basically, I would like to say as ABCD are fundamentals, right? If you learn ABCD, then you will be able to learn Apple is sweet or Apple is sour. Okay. So basically, whenever you talk about technology, see, there is nothing called technology, but first thing is the concept. Your if I ask questions, see, I'm I already in a ISB interview panel. I interview a lot of people out there. See, there are basic fundamental question: what is data science? What is the difference between data science and data analytics? What is business analytics? Why are we doing data analytics? What is trend? So you should be aware about those basic fundamentals. Okay. See, there are a lot of underlying technology you can work upon to achieve all those things. The business analytics, data analytics, lot of things. Okay. So my first thing is that understand the concept. Okay. If you are highly technical people, opt one technology like Python or something like that, which you feel. But doing a normal coding and doing AI ML coding, you have to learn lot many pre-built, predefined functions and all those things are there. Technically, you have to learn a lot, which you can implement it within the project. That makes sense. So it again depends. First of all, you don't understand the concept, because when you talk about a data science is a huge ocean. So cost per click, NLP, you talk about computer vision. These are different streams of data science. So pick up one concept, understand in a deep way, do couple of projects through Kaggle, Udemy, and other things. Be a part of it. Make your life successful. See, the way you put your effort, definitely, path will, all the journey will become very smooth in near future.
Yeah, I mean, do you know this website called Swayam? Swayam by government. So,
Yeah, yeah, I
uh,
know, I know.
yeah, I mean, people from IIM teach over there. It is for free. People don't
Yes.
utilize it, but I learn it from there. I learn brand
Awesome,
management from there.
awesome, great. Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
such a amazing platform that IIM we get to learn from IIMs. So
Faculties,
see,
yeah.
and it is for free.
Yes,
So
yes,
if
yes.
someone want to check it out, please check it out. So yeah, I
Absolutely.
mean that is end of segment one, and now we are moving into segment two. So in this, more about your company. Yep.
Okay, okay, okay.
So for someone hearing about analytics wale, and for the first time, how would you explain what do you do in one clear sentence, only one sentence?
Wow, it's very tough. Abhi, only one sentence. Okay, see, it may sound foolish when we say we are a problem solver. One line statement is we are a problem solver.
Yeah,
But
only that.
people has to, yeah, trust me, we are a problem solver. Related to data or related to operations, anything it may be.
True.
We are a problem solver.
Yeah,
Okay.
bang on that. That is a bang on for one sentence. Yeah. Problem solver using data sciences or using data, big
Yeah,
data.
okay. That's what I said. It's the way we have a portfolio. When we talk about the operations, problem solver, the first mover in ERP with mobile app solution.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, this is one liner for operations. One liner for data science, getting you a decision driven dashboards.
Yep.
There are
Yep.
two aspects. Okay.
Yep.
So there are two punchlines for us. Okay. So
Yep.
how you take it up? So basically, when I talk about a first hand mobile mover, see, there are
Yep.
Oracle, there are SAP, there are multiple ERPs that are lying in the market. Okay. I hope you know that, right?
Definitely.
But practically, have you, like, the when I talk about, you have worked on the warehouse part of it.
True.
Have you entered any live data within your warehouse on a mobile app application?
No, it was automatic.
It was
It was
automated.
automatic. Yeah.
Automated in the sense.
I mean, I used to do FBA. I mean, fulfilled by Amazon. So it
Okay,
is
okay, then
already.
that's a different story altogether. Here, everything, see, when you do any production, okay, I'll give you an example like a polypack production. It has multiple sub-assembly lines. Okay. In every sub-assembly line, what order is running, what production has happened, you will be able to see live on your dashboards. Parallelly, we are, so this is my operational first hand mover. So operators are using mobile app to enter the data.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, there are multiple ways to record the data. I had my file. I could have shown you in a big way. We are the one who can convert any paper into a software. You just give me
Okay.
how you run your operations on Excel and on paper,
Yep.
right? In reward, I'll give you a software for it. Process oriented. Okay, it will be built in the real time for you. It's not like that. Hey, Abhi, I have this software. Please buy it from me. No, right? So I am, this is my paper, this is my Excel. Can you build a software for me? This is here within your platter. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is the one storyline, right? Okay.
Hmm.
Another storyline is when you look at my dashboards,
Yep.
right? You are
Mm-hmm.
able to make a decision. Oh, this KPI is not being achieved by this guy, salesperson. If he
Mm-hmm.
needs a training, Where is the lagging that he's not able to achieve? Call a specific person, talk to him. There might be her financial problem, there might be a family issue, there might be a training issue. Talk to him, get it resolved, and increase your productivity. That is called a decision making dashboard. Why it is happening? Because everything is happening in the real time. So that when sales team are in the field, they are punching the data in the real time through mobile app. So my software has completely moved to mobile app, where you need not to open your laptop even.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, are you getting
Amazing.
it? And
Yeah. Yeah.
even though you don't have a network, it punches the data, records the data, and whenever you are on network, you can sync the entire data within no time.
Amazing. Amazing, man. Amazing. I mean, sometime I have to call you and I have to learn more from you about this.
Definitely,
I have to
definitely. I'm
integrate
always
it in
there
my
for you.
companies. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Please, please.
Yeah.
And
So,
anybody who's listening to this particular your podcast, definitely if they want to contact, I don't know whether I'm allowed to speak my number or something
yeah,
like that, but yeah, you can
I will
post it
leave
on
it
your, yeah, you can post it on your,
description.
podcast, yeah, description, so
I will
anybody can.
leave it in description. So,
Sure, sure, sure.
yeah. What is the biggest challenge companies face today? I mean, is it data overload or fragmented data or lack of actionable insights?
See, the first of all, yeah, you rightly said all these points are pretty valid. I don't say that either any of thing is, is not covering the objective. The entire three, whether you talk about a fragmented data, yeah, there is a fragmented data. If the data, a volume of data, yes, there is a volume data. We don't know how to manage the data. If there is a variety of data, yeah, seriously, there is a variety of data. Right now, first of all, the thing is that we need to understand, what data science is all about. Data science talks about solving one problem at a time, not 10 problems at a time. So suppose I come to Avi's company, I say, look, Avi, we are a data science company. What problem should I solve for you? Abhi says, so, hey, so I'm look, I have an inventory problem. Hey, look, I have a sales problem. Hey, look, I have a branding issue. None of them are working basically. So definitely, yes. So once you talk, when we goes in detail, now the first thing is that whether you have the data or not. Point number one. Yes, if you have the data, we are there to solve the problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the second point comes is like, when I talk about this data point of view, then the concept. So suppose I come to you and you say, hey Swam, look, I don't know, everything is running smooth with my company. There is no problem as such. Okay, but you are sitting on a volume of data. Trust me, if you share those data, I can definitely find out some challenges that this is going wrong within your company. But piece by piece, I'll take a warehouse data, I'll take your service data, I'll take your sales data, but definitely which is not visible to you. I'll give you a practical example of this. Okay.
Yep.
So I
Sure.
was working for one company where I was running behind a CTO when we opened this company basically. Sir, I need your data set. Swam, everything is running cool in my company. Why are you looking for a data? I'm pretty happy with the operation that I have. Fair enough, sir. Need not to worry about that. Trust us. Let's have an idea sign up. Let's give me some data. When he gave me the data, right? Okay, there was there was such a unique derivation that we came out since top level management sits on the top. He just come for the reporting purpose. Okay, fine. Monday I have a meeting. I need to check how many tickets are open, how many closed, and whether we have met the SLA or not. Where is objective basically? Trust me, when we opened the data, when we put into his platter, he was surprised that every Monday they had a meeting. New
Yep.
tickets were creating from Monday to Thursday. Every ticket was getting assigned on Friday. Now, what is happening? The entire operation is running smooth, so I don't have any problem. The entire team was sitting out there post meeting. Many people came to me, Swam ji, हमको तो लगता है हमारा, my job is in little bit danger. I said, not to worry about that. These are all the eye openers for the top level management. Because the point here is you feel your operations are running. That's what I said. Even if you have a data, we are there to make your operations smooth, to find out. And trust me, we want a very big project post that. Okay, so MG, take the ownership, give me a crust. I won't come to the meeting. I'll rely on your information right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, these are certain things, and since you talk about so people should be able to able now. See, I'll just say one thing, Abhi. On this, whosoever the podcast listen, can you close your eyes for 1 second, for 2 minutes, 1 minute, please? Yeah, the way I say, just visualize it. Suppose you are one of the person who is using a Facebook right now or a WhatsApp. Okay, the data are going getting into the cloud. Just think in your house how many people right now are using it. A second observation, things the data, the volume of the data, it is getting increased. Okay, Just identify your society, that how many people are sitting over there and using this internet right now and floating the data into the cloud. Third thing, get into the sphere of your district, get into the sphere of your state. Now you can see that the data are flying, flying, and flying in the air, right? And if you go to India, it's boom, and if you go to the world, you don't have a place to live in, right? So coming is now you can open your eyes. So I have right now I have made you visualize how the datas are flying. To have a control over the data, yes, technical team has to really put lot of efforts, lot of brains. The way we talk, it works, it doesn't work like that. Underlying objective, we have to do so many codings, we have to take so many constraints, we have to take so many rules to define any tool to meet your purpose. So the way I said, we take one statement at a time, we solve that problem, and we move to the another problem, and that is what data science talks about.
True, true. Amazing, man. Amazing. I mean, you're doing a wonderful job. So I mean, if you can say it, what are the technologies or what are the frameworks will you use? I mean, will you leverage actually? So if you can say it, you can say it. If not, you can skip it.
No, that's fair enough. See, Python are the technology, basically a platform, but multiple companies are coming with, they're building a new tool altogether. Which tool will get, R and Python are pretty popular in the market right now. So they have a huge demand, the package, because these are free sources, right? If anything comes right now paid, hardly people are using it to
Yep.
procure the licenses. So my suggestion to every people will be like, try to use the open source tools as much as you can, so that there is no licensing cost associated to it. If any POC or something are given to you, you can do it very precisely to that particular customer. Like there are certain SaaS based products which are IBM products. Those are those are tool based, which are licensed, per user licensing cost is there. Again, it depends upon you. You have to take you have to study that, you have to write an exam, then you become competent enough to use it. Very hardly few people, because since most of the things are open in the market. So I would like to promote the open source tool which people can use it out here, who
Yep.
want to be a mover in AI ML space. So that will be my and in terms of framework, try to understand basically what is volume, what is, because my with my previous example, close your eyes, see, and try to understand the volume, the variety, smiley faces, text, everything, images, videos, everything is floating around, how you are going to manage those things. So volume, variety, and veracity are the main thing. If you understand the core concept, and you understand whether it can be solved through NLP framework, whether it can be solved through computer vision framework. So those aspects needs to be decided. Learn about supervised, unsupervised. These are technical terms which I don't want to get into in terms of AIML. But the people who is from this particular arena, they will be able to understand. But for the new mover, try to understand the basic concepts. It will really help you. And if you're a technology person, learn Python or R or something like that, open source tool. It will take you to the next level.
Amazing, amazing. So my viewers get to learn a lot. So I will send them straight to you. So
Sure, sure.
yeah, you served industries like healthcare, telecom, and manufacturing, right? I mean, how do solutions differ across sectors? And can you also share me a story which is life changing for them or a transformative story? You can say it.
Okay. Okay, great. Basically, when you talk about a healthcare or a retail, okay, I'll take a very simple example for you that people can understand in a very cool way. Now, if I talk about a customer, okay,
Yep. Yep.
okay, so there is a customer definition. In healthcare, in retail, there is a customer definition. In hospital, there is a patient definition. Correct? Now here, the customer name becomes the patient name. You track Abhi. When I go to retail sector, I take name of Abhi, and when I go to hospital, I just take under the patient name. I write Abhi's name. So the concept of capturing the information is still remain holds good. Only the name gets changed. Correct? Now, the second thing comes, the second underlying layer is the processes and the objective. So, if you talk about a healthcare, there is a small scale healthcare, there is a mid segment, there is a big scale. So, they have a different processes.
True.
Okay,
True.
right? So, if you understand that particular process, the application understanding becomes very easy for you. It's not a tough. When you come to the retail sector, you understand. See, here also you find that there is an inventory, because there will be an inventory of medicines, the scissors, and all those things, the equipments, right? And here, if you come out here, you are maintaining an inventory as, like, suppose if you are selling clothes, then all the apparels becomes your inventory here. Nothing changes as a concept. You just need to align with the process basically. right? And one of the biggest setbacks, see, I don't say that I'm against SaaS based product or something like that. Okay, since market is moving in a big way, people want to have something good in their platter, right? Okay, ready made hai, let's use it. See, the first of all, you should never compromise your process, right? But what is happening is SaaS based products are telling that, hey, look, I'm the guy. I gives you a software in this way. I'm not ready to define, make any changes based on the software. So what is happening is the entire structure is getting broken up because nobody knows that there is nothing called a standard process. But the way I have opened my journey, I would try to make a little bit of transformation to it, and I would like to standardize my process, my working nature, so that I can make a profitability out of it,
Yep.
right? So it's
Yep.
my journey that how I have set up my plant and how I want to. But people are using SaaS base, I don't know why. Okay, I have a biggest question, still I'm hunting for it, why people are doing it. And this, I'll have my answer one day, that I am wrong and why people are right in the market. Because if you see the investors, they are looking, it should be highly scalable. Fair enough,
True.
it should be
True.
highly scalable. But the thing that we are selling, and you say LTV is only for 5 years, and trust me, when I say my LTV is for the lifetime, I have a 0% churn out ratio because I implement the software based on their process with certain enhancement that you should be making those changes within the process, which will learn for the lifetime. So I'm a process consultant as well. If I
Yep.
find a gap, I let them know. If they implement it, trust me, till date, nobody has been in during COVID period, couple of companies got shut down. Okay. Or few companies like owners are, I won't say, they are a little bit adamant. They don't listen to you as a consultant. They feel that they are running the business, but you try to give them a good outcome. That's a do it in this way. See, they might be having a financial challenge or something like that. I don't know, but you try to, sir, if you do this way, there will be additional cost, but it will be smooth for lifetime, right? You try to suggest, but something happens, something doesn't happen. But listen to the consultant, and we are the one. When we suggest something, we make our customer for the lifetime. Trust me, one of the project which is I went made a project live last month. Okay, I asked one of my customer, sir, your project live will be 1st of March. They are waiting for me because they know the value what EV gives to them. No shouting, nothing. Okay, Swamji, up you make a project go live there. You come over here, you make our project go live here. Because the way we have given them on the floor solution through mobile app, they have become crazy. Nobody, because they have also tried the software. See, I don't say I'm very smart or something like that. By God grace, you had a blessings. The way you have said, I say the karma comes back to you, right? The way you have put effort in your learning, that is coming back to me, and that is how I am able to deliver a solution, right? So that is how it is happening. And one story I would like to convey to my viewers also. Basically, see, I have one customer with me who came and told me, so MD, we are using Oracle, but we are not
Okay.
happy using Oracle.
Hmm.
Okay, because the biggest problem, they are not able to use the manufacture, they are not able to solve the manufacturability problem as such.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
what we do, as we said, we are a problem solver, right? What we did is we do a bypass surgery. We said, hey, look, we are not going to replace Oracle or something like that. Push me the inventory data. What I will do with a single click, I'll manage your complete FG. Suppose work order says that I have to, they need 30 products, FG goods. But I have the inventory which will go to sub assembly line one, 2, 3, 4. And today I'll be able to make only four FG, four products. So my system will reserve the entire thing, but only for four products that you will, end of the day, you will get this FG is closed. Means you are getting your complete FG. Even though the products are lying in the inventory, but it can break anywhere in sub-assembly line, sub-assembly line 2. And post that, even though it is on assembly line, you will not be able to finish. I think you know who are into manufacturing, they will be able to understand this problem. All right. So here now the objective, they were having a heavy loss because of this. Trust me,
Okay.
because
Okay.
the it is post. So some goods were getting blocked at some assembly line one, and they were getting blocked at some assembly line two. Different bombs were different. They were not able to complete the bomb, and even they don't know how much inventory are lying at which sub assembly line,
Mm-hmm.
right? But
Yep.
currently, we have solved this problem for them. We did a bypass surgery, so we pushed the manufacturability, we pushed it back, and those only productions are happening through Oracle, and it is happening on the real time on production on the production line, and they are getting the complete FG. What more you need? This was a real time problem. We solved it in a real time. My pool of
Amazing.
talent teams are sitting out here. Okay,
Amazing. Amazing, man. Amazing.
And
Yeah.
trust me,
I
Avi, if
mean,
you don't give them a new problem every day, they will eat your head. Sir, why same problem till how long we are going to work? Now address this question to my team now. I have to hunt for a new problem.
so hopefully you're gonna get a lot of new problems now.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully,
I'm
at
getting
least
it.
we're gonna try it.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm solving it in a big way. And my team is really happy because they apply their brain, they apply their logics, they are making an optimized solution out of it. They are working, awesome way.
True, 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 true. I mean, as a kid, while I was growing up, I feel like same. I just need. I mean, I feel like I need kind of new problems, and I also wanna manage them, or I have to look out the way to tackle them. I mean, I used to be that kid. I don't know how people think, but this is my perspective.
No, no,
So yeah,
absolutely, absolutely perfect. And even you try to take other problem as your problem. Trust
uh,
me, something
yeah,
new learning will see. There might be a certain scenario, but if like I'm your very close friend, but you know all my challenges, my finances, my personal, my everything, then only you own it up and try to solve the problem. Not like that, ki we accept anybody's
true,
problem. Yeah.
true. I mean, yeah. How do you see AI and big data evolving in coming 5 years?
Oh God. See, when you talk, see, these are the jargons basically happening in the market, Avi. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
See, AI, ML, generative AI, all these are a part of, all these are interconnected,
they
right?
are.
It comes
They
under
are.
entire gamut of something, but where people are using it based on their own understanding, basically. But trust me, AI, ML is the market.
I know. Yeah.
See, whether it's a warehouse, whether it is associated with robotics, whether it is associated because robotics solve warehouse problem, so but robotics solve day in day out problem. See, robotics solves now in the nanoparticles are getting created. Okay,
True. True.
in a healthcare industry, which is injected in your blood, which eats your, that suppose you have a sugar or this patient or something, it will eat all, matlab something like that. I'm talking about which
Yep.
produces
Yep. Yep.
more, something which increases your sugar. It will eat up everything inside itself, those nanoparticles,
Yeah,
which is
amazing.
not visible to the eyes. See, there is a computer vision problem. I'll tell you one thing: the EV vehicles that you see right now, moving in the market right now, correct?
Yep. Yep.
See,
Yep.
okay, I'll not name the client because of the NDA sign off. We have developed a software for a computer vision thing, which
Yep.
where we did FTI analysis and ZAPS analysis, and it is still happening on our software. So those particular testing, like your those EV vehicles when it was about to be launched, the testing was happening on a software
Oh, amazing. Amazing, man. Wow.
from Japan.
Yeah. From Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we
I mean,
delivered in.
yeah, I will ask my viewers to guess the company in the comments. So yeah,
Sure,
you can
we'll
answer
check
them.
that.
So feel free to
Definitely, I'll
answer them.
confirm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let them try
Yeah.
that out. Yeah.
So yeah, now I have two more questions.
Yes,
So
please.
I mean, this question have four parts though. Uh,
Okay.
one productivity hack for my user, for my subscribers.
Productivity? Can you give
Hack.
me an example?
I mean,
What is that?
productivity habit. Any productivity habit. So to increase the
Okay.
productivity. Yeah.
Yeah, see, first of all, be a early mover, wake up 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. Right? Define, see, because before one day, before you go to the sleep, have a write up with you what you're going to do the next day. Right?
True.
See,
True.
when you wake up, everybody says you do yoga, you do something. Please do that for 15-20 minutes. I won't say more than that. But one thing I would definitely say, do the ucharan of Om every day for 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
See, try to understand this objective. It is created by our legacy. See, when you talk about rishi munis or something, they used to stand up on one leg. They what they used to do? They used to either Om Ganeshaya
Om
Nama,
chanting.
Om chanting, means every word had a Om.
True.
Trust me, it will keep you away from the entire negativity.
Yeah.
It's my personal feeling, I'm telling you. And if possible, try to learn something from that I am biggest follower of I'm not getting his name. He's from
Sadhguru.
Vrindavan. No, he's from Vrindavan Prabhu. See I'm missing his name basically. He's
Yeah,
from
it's
Vrindavan.
okay.
I'm a Krishna follower, basically,
Oh,
Radhe
okay.
Krishna, blind
Yeah.
follower of Radhe Krishna. Okay, I follow all the truth. That's why I love Gita in a big way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so those things are there. So wake up 5 o'clock, have your plan. See, it's need not to you need not to be mechanical basically. Enjoy your life in a fullest way, but make sure that from 5 to 9, it covers your 80% of your task.
Okay.
Okay, which you can cover up being at home. See, cooking is also one of the best thing. Do the cooking, love it. Whatsoever you do with your passion, nothing by force.
Yep.
If there is a force, please don't do it. I personally
Okay.
request you, don't do it, avoid it, because it sucks your energy in a big way.
True. True.
Okay,
True.
and you derive it again, you go, have, if you are a family, though, I won't say, again, it depends whether you are an employee or you are an entrepreneur, because entrepreneur's journey is entirely hectic throughout the day. They hardly get a time sticking to the customers. But if you are on a job, if you're a family, do invest your family, devote your time with your mother and father, look at it in a big way. Okay,
Yep.
look for your
Yep.
family, devote some time, that's what I can say. Okay, but make sure that every the next day what you are going to do, your before you go to sleep, that is already planned.
True. True.
If
True.
that, see, that may get changed because of certain urgency or something like that may turn up, I don't say no to it, but have it in your plan. Okay, so that be a early mover, wake up by 5 o'clock, if early better, and do om ucharan. From the day morning itself, you have thrown all your negativity, nobody will try to touch you, even negative thoughts will not come to you. So these are my things, and say Radhe Krishna, whom say, I just like closing note, if I say, I would definitely say Radhe Radhe. It really bless me like anything, and it bless other people as well who listens to it. So that is how I'm trying to create a little bit of business, a blessings to people who listens Radhe Radhe in his ears. So these are the basic
Um.
fundamentals which I
Yeah.
follow.
Amazing. Amazing. And one book that shaped your thinking.
See, basically, shaping up my thinking is has been done over the period of time. It was not in a day, right? So I have done mistakes. I have learned, learned lot many things, redoing. Don't be afraid of doing whether it's right or wrong. Don't evaluate in a way. But it's good that if you are able to pre-evaluate, but that fear, never allow that fear to come inside you.
True. 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 True.
If that fear comes inside, that's see, I told you that indigo guy, right? So MG,
Yep.
you are, how can I, so that is where, if you have that fear ki month end mein I don't have money, how will I go ahead, that means you're in a safe zone, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
break, so never allow anything that you are going to do, be away from the fear, then only with full, like a kid, right? He doesn't know whether this plate is hot or it's a normal or it's pretty cold till he touches that. But since we, as we grow, that maturity increases, and with maturity people feel that we should be doing this way, we should be doing that way. No, forget about the world. You are doing it for your own, be devoted what exactly you are doing, and look at yourself. Nobody is
True.
feeding you in this world,
True. True.
right? If
True.
nobody is feeding you, forget the world.
Yep.
They will
Yep.
just pass by. They,
Yep.
for a minute or a second, they will stop and they will make your video. But you are the hero of yourself. Try to be a hero,
Amazing.
avoid everything. Like,
Yep.
I have been traveling. So people see that is a generic nature. People feel that in Rome, be like a Roman. I avoid these
Yep.
terms, right? See, anyway, these are the standards, something we need to follow. But yeah, like, okay, like if you go abroad, don't spit here, don't spit there. But India, we do anything. So once anything is good comes to you, try to accept it. So even though you are in a room, don't be a Roman. It's not like that. Even if you are not in a room, if you have learned something good from Rome, try to make this as a Rome. That is
Amazing.
what is
Yes. Yes. Yes.
that is
Yes.
my objective. So let's bring certain deviations in your life. Have something different in your life.
Yep. Yep. Amazingly put. I mean, wherever you go or whatever you do, if you learn something, just I would say just stick with it or keep them
Exactly.
keep them part of you. So
Yes.
yeah,
Be
yeah,
be
that's
that thing.
amazing.
You loved it, buddy. I loved it. See,
Yeah,
again, that adds to your karma. Because you are
true,
doing something good. You're learning
true,
something good, and definitely that return will come to you one day or the other.
true,
Right?
true.
But if you learn something bad, buddy, I'm sorry. Again, it's one of the karma that is coming back to you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We have two faces here, one good and one baddie face. So
So I'll tell
whatever.
you one thing. I have a very good learning. Okay. See, I'll tell you one thing. See, I started my business entrepreneurship journey. Okay. It's not like me. There are thousands and crores of people who have started the entrepreneurship journey. I was going through a couple of, and every day, people go through the news, right? Okay. So one news that talks about that this, CEO is behind the bars because of
Yep,
the
yep,
wrong
yep.
objectives. Right? It may be
Yes,
finances, whatsoever it may be. Why? Because all these ads leads to your vision of karma and you are behind the bars. Now here, if you take a good path, yeah, there will be a challenge. You may not be having a money, somebody, your family may not be happy with you, but the day, because of your karma, the day will come where you will have everything. But it's through trial and tested method, so don't avoid that. Be true to yourself, be true to the society, be true to the universe. Definitely that result will come back to you in one way
True.
or the other. Definitely,
True.
those are my feelings
True.
which I'm sharing with my viewers. Please follow
Yeah.
this if you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is just a suggestion. You
Yeah.
accept it or not, it's all your call.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have one last question. So,
Yes, please.
if a company wants to become truly data driven, yep, what's the first step that they should take, and where can they explore analytics? Wale?
Okay, great question. Thank you. See, if you are, I'll put it in this way: if you have the data and you don't know what are your problem statements, okay,
Okay.
you have the data, but you don't know what you call Analytics Valley. Analytics Valley will help you.
Yep.
If you know the data, you know
Mm-hmm.
your problem statement.
Yep.
Okay, please help us with the data. Help us with
Yep.
the problem statement.
Yep.
Analytics Valley will help you.
Yep.
Okay, if
Yep.
you don't know the data, but you know your problem statement, call Analytics Valley. Analytics Valley will help you. If you want, I can reiterate this once again for you. If you know your data, you know your problem statement. Call Analytics Valley. Analytics Valley will help you. If you don't know your data, you don't know your problem statement. Call Analytics Valley. In that also, in that particular case, Analytics Valley will help you. As I have given already one example over here for this particular case. If you know your again I missed it. Okay, anyway, if you know your problem, but you don't know your data set, right? Even though you call us, AB is there to help you out. So in any of the cases, if you are sitting on a data now, the first thing when you call Analytics Valley, first thing, see, nobody knows because business is running for the past multiple years, right?
True.
The
True.
thumb rule of data science is garbage in, garbage,
Out.
correct? So
True.
don't expect Analytics Valley to give you any such model with those garbage data that it will give a correct prediction to you. Correct? So if data is not correct, outcome is also not correct because
Correct.
it's a prediction. See, we are pandit. See, you go to the pandit, you show your forehand and say, "Hey, look, what is going to my future?"
Yeah.
Right? Here, what
Yeah.
you do is you come to us and you say, "Hey, look, these are my data. Can you give me a prediction out of it?" Now, if you don't give me the correct data, please don't expect any.
Drastic results or
No, you don't expect any correct outcome from us because that data itself is a garbage. So any prediction or forecasting I am going to do that won't be correct. But here when Pandit looks at the palm, he sees the right real time data at the right time. So he sees the correct data. But
true.
I don't know your business, but you are giving me all the garbage data. If you have the correct data, trust me, my accuracy percentage will be nearly about 85 to 90% based on the data set that what you have. It may even less than that because see, I'll give you an example. When you go to a hospital industry, somebody talks about your name, date of birth, age, sex, gender. They don't talk about your family background, that what is the health condition. But if you go to the bigger hospital, they talk about your family background, like your father, your mother had this disease or not, and all those things, right? So the more data you have, the prediction becomes more accurate.
True.
Okay, so try to
True.
when you call Analytics Valley, please support me that you are giving me the give me assurance that you are giving me a correct data, so that any prediction or ML or any LLM I build it for you, that goes correct for you. That's what I can say.
Amazing, man. Amazing. So, at the end of the day, I want to say that if you are a startup or if you're an MSME or whoever you might be, if you're running into the data problem or a decision making problem, this is an absolute place you have to consult. And this is my guy. I know him from some time, and he is actually a pro in it. So just visit him and take his advice or ask him what to do. If you like him, just go with him. If you don't, well, we can't do anything. So
Yeah,
yep.
it's all.
Uh, and yep That's for now, that's it for now, and thank you for
Great, Abhi.
watching, and
And
thank you for
great,
coming,
Abhi.
brother.
Well, thanks a lot, Abhi, and thanks for calling me up. It was a very nice chit chat with you.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and hope to see you soon. Take care.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.